Here are your stars for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At small forward, Five, Matisse Thybulle. At shooting guard, Seth Curry. At the other forward position, Harris. At the other guard position, Jamal Murray. At center, Embiid, Joel Embiid. The head coach of the visiting team is Doc Rivers. Let's meet the stars for your Detroit Pistons. Starting at point, 6'3". Number 18, Corey Joseph. At the other guard position, standing 6'8", number 20, Josh Jackson. The big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 43, DeMarcus Cousins. At 4'6", number 41, Saddiq Bey. At 4'6", number 9, Durham. Your Detroit Pistons head coach is Dwayne Casey. This is your Detroit Pistons.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. In this era of player empowerment, it's often the stars' prerogative to change teams. And so often, they choose the destination markets. For the small market teams, that leaves one option. Draft your superstar and build around him quickly. Because, guys, that clock is ticking faster than ever.
It always does. Thank you, DA. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the 76ers. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And checking out Detroit, 2 spots down.
And I think for the Pistons, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught in the middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thybulle. And it's Murray in at point guard. And for Detroit, Bey and Grant are the forwards. Josh Jackson out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. So Detroit will get the first possession. Well, we're looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris. How long do you think it usually takes to get up to speed with the new system?
You know, it depends, Kevin. Do you have veteran players on your team? Is it a familiar system that guys have seen before? Young squads, they take a little bit more time to get up to speed. It may take till the All-Star break or so.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Inside. And he lays it straight in.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro and not letting the defense dictate to him.
Grant with a screen on Murray. Joseph the pass to Grant. Outside for Jackson. Off target from three-point range. And here now is Thybulle. We play just over a minute here in the first. A step-back shot here. Rebound, Detroit. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Left side, Joseph. Here's Bay.
Love the determination by Murray on defense. Really doing his best to pester these shooters.
Harris looking it over. Thibault for three. Poke loose and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. With the step back. Pass to Bay. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Embiid the screen. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Cousins.
And one of the things Cousins has continued to develop is defense. Really makes an effort to swat that shot away.
And I feel like Josh Jackson is proof that the right mindset can go a long way for a player who wants to improve himself.
Yeah, Greg, I think he took criticism about his game to heart and looked for ways to grow. Then he put in the work. Now he's performing at a higher level because of it.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they are excited about Jackson, a high motor guy with a ton of room to grow and also displays terrific leadership on both ends.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Joseph looking around. The pass to Bay. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Embiid with the steal. Thibault for three. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Cousins with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Jackson misses. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid sets the pick for Curry. Embiid is at the elbow. Outside for Curry. Another shot stolen by Joseph. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Out to the right wing. Joseph finds Jackson. Back to Joseph. Driving in. Shoots from 14. That's short off the rim. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Harris, a screen on Joseph. Murray, the pass to Harris. Stolen by Grant. The 19-foot shot. Yes, that goes in. Bay's got his second bucket of the night.
Because he attracts so much attention now, Grant has to be able to find the open man.
Embiid the screen. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Jackson back to Joseph. To the left side wing. And the dunk by Grant.
Love how strong Grant goes up with it. Why settle for a layup when you've got that type of a vertical?
Murray against Joseph. And Murray. Here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Cousins. Again, the Pistons score.
And over time, Cousins has worked on different aspects of his game. Capable of scoring from anywhere now.
Joseph against Murray. He dishes it to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now Joseph. No points in the game yet for him. Grant gets a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving them.
Embiid with the screen on Cousins. Harris passes to Murray. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And, well, Detroit shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Feeds it to Grant. He kicks to Jackson. Over Curry. And the rejection by Curry. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And after a few years of bouncing around, Seth Curry has established his place, Chris, in this NBA.
Yeah, every team needs to stretch the floor. He brings a great attitude and a high basketball IQ.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Stewart's checked in for Cousins. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Sadiq Bey. Diallo's checked in for Josh Jackson. And Lee's subbed in for Joseph. Now here's Lee. 5 on the clock. Here's Grant. And it's Reed pulling it down.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to send shots.
Reed a screen on Lee. Into the lane. And it's denied. And they'll keep possession. A nice shot by Reed.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Pistons trailing. Pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Over the 76ers, the last game, a win against Chicago.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out and go for it.
Well, they got that little burst of energy in the extra period. Once they survived regulation, they were not going to let this one slip away.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
Well, perhaps the most physically dominant player in the league, Andre Drummond. This combination of size, strength, and speed is unmatched.
Now, here's Maxey, covered by Lee. Tries again, got a hand on it.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Pass to Diallo. Lee up top. Shot clock at 5. And Lee with the stuff.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities. Oh. Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it. He may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays.
The 76ers trail by 4. Drummond a screen. Hilton the pass to Drummond. Detroit with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They looked totally in sync. They knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
Now, Milton. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Reed a screen on Olynyk. Maxey passes to Reed. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pistons.
Look, they came out of the locker room hot, and it got contagious. They've been knocking down jumpers like they were layups in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
The Pistons leading. Lee outside. Pass to Diallo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
He hits both from the stripe. The 76ers trail by 3. Reed, a screen on Lee.
2 minutes remaining.
Maxey passes to Reed.
2 minutes.
Kicks it to Drummond. There's Gordon with the 3. Unable to get that one. The Pistons go the other way with it. Here's Diallo. And it's Reed pulling it down. Philadelphia shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. And there's the drive. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
13 foul.
Here's Grant.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Reed, a screen on Lee. Now, here's Maxey. D right on him. He takes it in. Here's Reed. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Reed's got 7 points in the game. Pistons shooting a lonely 30% to start this game out. Lee kicks to Grant. Lee outside. Floats it up for Grant. Stewart passes to Grant. 4 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Drummond. Here he goes. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lee outside. Takes it inside. A putback. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Drummond a screen. Here's Maxey. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easy it makes it for him to get to the cup. They tailored their offense around him. Let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
So on the floor for Philadelphia. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Murray out there with Seth Curry. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Chris with the Fab Five in Michigan and that powerhouse Kings team with so much shooting and passing. How special was it to shape the way the game is played now?
It's so special to see vestiges of our style still in the game. I mean, in Michigan, not only did we influence the game with fast break, 94 feet of defense, but, you know, we also changed the expectations, saying, hey, it doesn't matter, you know, what you think of me. I can go out there with hard work and earn my spot and change the expectation of the game. As far as Sacramento, man, it's just so awesome that, you know, we left our game in the NBA. What do I mean by that? So many teams now play that offensive style that we had at Sacramento, and you need a few keys to do that. You need a great player, you need great passers, you need unselfish guys, and you need a family atmosphere in the locker room. And we have it all.
The offensive rebound. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, I love that aggressiveness from Olenek. I mean, he can create his own offense. I mean, we all know that, but that time with a little cleanup.
Now here's Murray. We saw him with 39 points last game out. To the inside. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've repeatedly pushed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Jackson. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
Defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Curry, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pistons trail by 8. Outside, Joseph. He feeds it to Jackson. Pistons passing it around. Joseph dishes to Olenek. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jackson. Another 3 for Detroit.
You can count on Olenek to move the ball quickly when he spots an open team, and that feed was phenomenal.
Harris a screen on Joseph. And Murray. Here we go. Tips it up. Joseph with the rebound. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 5-point game. Here's Jackson. And Embiid with the block.
Well, the defensive instincts of Embiid outstanding. Knowing when to go after blocks.
Right side Curry. Embiid sets the pick for Curry. Outside for Murray. With the drive, and it's Murray with the jam.
You gotta feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Jackson against Curry. Stewart trying to get open. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Jackson. Murray surveying the D. The pass to Curry. Now the dish to Embiid. And the rejection by Jackson. Now here's Bay. Defended by Thibault. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Pistons.
Corey Johnson at the line for 2.
And Joseph drops them both. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Now, a moment here to check out the numbers for Curry. Last season's performance for him. He was around 12 points per game last year. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. He's coming off an excellent season. 4th in scoring, 10th in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Good on the second free throw. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Embiid sets the pick for Murray. Down low. And the dunk by Embiid.
Works so hard in these sets. I love how determined Embiid is to get wide open after setting the pick.
Outside Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Joseph. Cousins with it. Over Thibault. Again, the Pistons good for two.
You don't know the scouting report, but this is where he does the most damage. So defensively, you have to scheme for it.
In the corner, it's Harris. Murray outside. Passes it to Curry. High post, Embiid. And the rejection by Jackson. To the paint. Here's Joseph. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. 76ers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Embiid with the screen on Joseph. Murray the pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Joseph finds Cousins. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Curry with the three. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Joseph the pass to Cousins. There's the three. Sinks the triple. Cousins has got 5 points now this quarter.
And you see the range. Cousins, nice, steady release on that shot.
And even though last year was a struggle at times for Cousins, he remained one of the best per-minute rebounders in the league.
Greg, I mean, once he gets positioned, he's like an anchor. He has the long wingspan and plenty of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Jackson, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Here's Curry. Embiid with the screen on Jackson. Curry kicks to Murray. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's one of the things everybody talked about. Jackson has a terrific IQ and turned himself into an opportunistic defender, not afraid to take a chance and come up with a steal.
So for the Pistons, Grant, he's checked in for Stewart. Diallo comes in for Jackson. Saban Lee subbed in for Joseph. The 76ers trail by 3. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 7. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. Maxey's got 9.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
That's to Diallo. And there's the pass to Cousins. Pocket 6. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Reed a screen on Lee. Maxey passes to Drummond. Here's Milton. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the team 50%. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Pistons ball.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Lee. They get it back. Cousins. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Maxey passes to Milton. From outside, off the mark. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's Grant in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Grant's Grant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
An aspect of his game that Grant really is worked on. I mean, he's now a threat to capitalize off the catch.
Maxey passes to Reed. Drummond with a screen on Grant. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Grant. Here's Reed. Gordon for 3. That shot off the mark. The Pistons go the other way with it. Grant with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up from 12 feet out. Kicks it out to Grant. From deep. The Pistons rebound. Here's Lee. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 4. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Absolute beast in the paint. As soon as Drummond has prime position, he got fouled.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first one falls. And the Pistons making a change here. Olenek's checked in.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Lee. And the dunk by Grant.
Man, I think like Grant can really hurt you on the offensive glass. You have to put a body on it.
Now, here's Maxey. Covered by Lee. Driving inside. Maxey, no good.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Bay wide open, and he fires. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's an 8-point Piston lead.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset for any offense.
To the left wing. To the middle. Here's Reed. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jeremy Grant picks one up. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And another 3 for Detroit.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 9. Drives to the hoop. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
There isn't much this fella can't do, and just to prove it, he goes to the finger.
Passes to Grant. There's 57 seconds left here in the second. It's stolen by Milton. Reed a screen. Milton on top. He's guarded by Diallo. 6 to shoot. Drummond a screen. Driving to the basket. Count it. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lee bounce pass. Gordon against Bay. Back to Lee. Here's Grant. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here's Maxey. Drummond with a screen on Lee. And Drummond throws it down.
Drummond, he's such a quick leaper. He's a force around the rim.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Pistons on top. They're up by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and give us what they have.
Wayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month Award recipients. Looking at the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the Greek Freak, always a great pick for this award because he's so consistent. Gives the team an anchor on both ends. He's always getting better, and his teammates love playing with him. Such a great guy.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The 76ers trail by 5. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Bay and Grant are the forwards. Jackson is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Cousins in at the 5.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
The 76ers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Harris a screen on Joseph. Murray, no good. Pistons leading by 8. Bay with it. He's got 10. Pass to Grant. The Pistons working the ball around now. And the dunk by Grant.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Right side, Joseph. Grant down low. Guarded by Harris. They get it back. Grant with a screen on Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Grant. A second chance effort. That one off the back iron and out. The 76ers trail by 10. Well, one thing, Chris, you got to love about Jeremy Grant is his raw scoring ability.
He's a real volume shooter. He takes a lot of threes, but he makes a lot of threes. You can trust him to come up with points out there on the floor.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Joseph, the pass to Bay. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. On the way, Harris. He's guarded by Cousins. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now Joseph. Here's Cousins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the bruising game of Cousins, nearly impossible to match up with him given his massive size.
The Pistons have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Harris a screen on Joseph. And Murray. Here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
And the pass to Cousins. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Embiid with the screen on Joseph. Murray the pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Stewart checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Joseph has an open look. Detroit, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 8. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Murray against Joseph. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
Pistons leading by 6. And Joseph kicks to Grant. Pass to Bay. Over Thibault. Off the left rim and out.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. I mean, look what happened.
Harris a screen. Murray the pass to Harris. Here's Thibault. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Passes it to Grant. Back to Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now the 76ers with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Harris setting the pick for Embiid. There's the drive. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Come on. How do you stop Embiid? Using the bounce there?
And Joseph kicks to Grant. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. It's his third foul of the game.
Embiid. That's his third personal foul. Team second.
Diallo, he's checked in for Bay.
Your Pistons, Hamidou Diallo.
Off the inbound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 21 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Oh, great vision, great handle. That's how he dropped so many dimes.
The first free throw is good. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Embiid with the screen on Jackson. Curry passes to Embiid. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. No good from Grant. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
In every season, Embiid seems to improve as a scorer, adding different elements and wrinkles to his game.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks. A trend that they'd like to reverse.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Detroit. Then for the 76ers, Aaron Gordon comes in for Harris. And it's Jake Milton in for Seth Curry. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Philadelphia foul. Thybulle. Matisse Thybulle. That's his second personal foul.
Here's Joseph going inside. Embiid knocks it loose. Murray outside. Embiid with the screen on Joseph. Here's Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really, Murray is so crafty at getting contact on his drives. Just fearless going to the hole.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Lee's checked in for Detroit. That one drops. He ties it up.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Grant, right side, looking to end his cold spell, and he sinks the layup. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Inside, Grant's agility helps him beat the D. He's able to work around the other guys.
Milton the pass to Embiid. The 76ers have gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight.
13 fouls. Shooting for Philadelphia.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and every year, Embiid seems to kick it up a notch. I mean, wanting to be more dominant and to also compete for championships.
Both good from the line that time.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Here's the pass to Olynyk to the paint. Here's Stewart. No good that time. Good D by Embiid, and the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. Down low, Stewart with the steal. Lee with the ball. Well guarded by Murray. Lee outside. Grant against Embiid. Floats it up for Grant. 6 on the shot clock.
Get it, Jim. Great feed, great finish.
And Murray's got the ball here for the 76ers. High post, Embiid. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now, here's Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Embiid inside. Stewart on him. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
And here is Grant. 18 points for him. And Thibault sends it back. And he's able to get it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Reed comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Murray. Grant with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Stewart. There's the triple. Rebound by the 76ers. Leeds got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he drives in. They get the rebound. Off target at the rim.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Inside. And the dunk by Grant.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Maxey passes to Drummond. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Drummond's got 5.
What an amazing display of concentration by Drummond, taking the hit like a champ and completing the bucket.
Now Lee. This is it to Stewart. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Drummond. The 76ers lead. Here's Maxey.
In the third, 2 minutes.
To the inside. Lee with the steal.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Some guys improve. Grant has gone through a metamorphosis offensively. I mean, completely different skill set now than when he started with.
And the Pistons making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Murray comes in for Maxey. Now here's Murray. He's got 17. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
You continue to see the evolution of Grant accepting more and more responsibility over time.
Drummond with a screen on Lee. Here's Murray. Here's Drummond, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 7.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Lee passes to Cousins. Out to Lee. Grant against Harris. No good from Grant. Philadelphia shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Drummond with a screen on Lee. And Murray. Here we go. Count it.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the home?
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Bays checked in for Detroit. Corey Joseph comes in for Lee.
Murray. Jamal Murray shooting 1.
Free throw good, Murray. Now here's Joseph. Here's Cousins. Out left to the wing. Here's Bay. And they recover it.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
6 to shoot. Out to the wing. Tries yet again. No good from Cousins. Down low. And stolen by Diallo. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And don't go.
All right. Look who's coming on.
Here now, a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented, as always, by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, but make it to the film session.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Taking a look at the 76ers. Filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thibault. Andre Drummond is out there with Harris, and it's Murray in at the 1. Drummond sets the screen for Murray. 5 to shoot. And he comes up with the deuce. Murray's got 11 in the second half.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Joseph finds Olynyk. Outside Jackson. Fires from deep. Detroit getting another chance here. Pass to Joseph. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. Cousins trying to free himself up. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Olynyk. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Harris a screen on Joseph. To the paint. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Murray.
Oh, and the agility that Harris possesses is not easy to keep pace with him. I mean, especially in the pick-and-roll situations, he's diving to the front of the rim.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Drummond working against Cousins. Shakes him. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
That's a good heads-up play from Seth. Look, he scans the floor, finds a wide-open man.
Pistons trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here is Joseph. That shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket.
Harris a screen on Jackson. Curry with him. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. And it's in there. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Joseph, the pass to Jackson. From 11 feet away. That one, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Murray against Joseph. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Murray really burst on the scene during the NBA bubble of 2020, really proving how dangerous of a player he can be.
Stewart checked in for Detroit. Jeremy Grant comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And so Murray nails both of them.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
Outside, Joseph. Now the pass to Grant. Back to Joseph. They need this. It's hauled in by Thibault. Thibault's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way when he's that intense.
Pistons trail by 14. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's blocked. Knocked loose. At the top of the key, Embiid. The rebound by Grant. Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bay passes to Joseph. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Bay, defended by Thibault. Bay kicks to Joseph. Pocket 6. They could use a bucket.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop. Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Murray finds Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Over Stewart, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Grant the pass to Joseph. Embiid with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got 16 here in the second half.
You got to admire the strength of Embiid. I mean, he's able to work through aggressive coverage.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Murray against Joseph. Here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Grant dishes to Joseph. Floats it up for Grant. And Detroit with another turnover here.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
The 76ers leading by 16. Murray outside. It's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Murray for 3. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit. And Joseph kicks to Grant. Joseph with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stewart with the screen on Murray. They get a bet.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize there's some better options.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid, nails the wide-open jump shot. 30 points for Joel Embiid.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
And Embiid with the block.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Pass to Harris. Embiid with the screen on Grant. Harris drives in. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Bay. Not a lot of room. Second chance shot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Good on the bucket.
How about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
Embiid with the screen on Joseph. And Murray. Here we go. It's tipped. They recover it.
Embiid.
Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Embiid.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Passes to Grant. We always have some tweaks to the rules every season, Chris. What do you think the league should focus on now when it comes to the next change?
You know, I would hope the league would address the boardroom. I hope they would address the ownership. I hope they would address management. Hopefully, the league can start to look like the makeup of the players that it employs when you talk about ownership and things of that nature.
That free throw, no good. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And he sinks the second. The 76ers leading by 21. Now Murray. Here is Harris. Pass to Murray. Harris setting the pick for Murray. He kicks it to Embiid. No good from outside. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Hey, gets the bucket.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Joseph against Murray. Inside, it's deflected. Stewart with the steal. Here's Bay. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, that's the one area where they've had an edge, but they've been outworked in too many other aspects of this game.
Now, here's Milton. Guarded by Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His 4th personal foul. Team
Free throw good, Milton.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Milton. Shake Milton.
Good on both. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 18. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons answer.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. .156 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Joseph. Back to Jackson. Driving the...
Hey, how about the ferocity on that one? He is a force to be reckoned with, an absolute vicious dunk.
Here's Springer. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
The pass to Bay. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
When his defense gave them the spark they needed, protecting the rim with purpose. They were afraid to bring the ball inside against the big fella.
Pass to Bay. Just 4 to shoot. And it's sent back by Drummond.
He knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
A different look here for Detroit. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Diallo comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Lee's subbed in for Joseph. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Pass to Korkmaz. Pass to Niang. They set the pick. The 3, just 5 to shoot. And Lee pulls it down. Going inside. And Lee with the stop.
Okay, 2 hands for safe. safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.